It's a Monday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1057 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam. So I hope you're excited about it. I'm glad to see my brother Rob is here with us tonight, but he's got the sieve. Brother, you got the sieve. Are you all right? Oh, my goodness, brother. I'm with you. And hopefully that you get through this quickly. You just know that we as a family, Renaissance Man family, we are sending you love and light, brother. And, it's a crazy thing. This is this spike is going around. It's been a little bit frustrating because a lot of people have gotten themselves protected. And then now it seems like it hasn't done anything because it's just running rampant again. So I pray for everybody that everybody stays safe out there. Deborah, too, was going through it. So I hope you guys are doing okay. You feeling good, brother? I'm feeling great. When Rob's feeling great, I'm feeling great. Guys, I have so much exciting music to share with you. You've heard most of it. You've been here for most of it. Rob missed a few of them because he was obviously not feeling well and had some issues, internet issues, electricity issues. No power, no show. What are we doing? No, Zabrowski, no power, no show. What do you want him to do? Tesla situation? Figure out how to, manufacture power? No, I don't think Rob has Tesla, set up at his house with the coils and stuff. Like, Zabrowski's always expecting a lot, these yoo-hoos. For Joanne to not speak to him at all? Like, that's a lot. What's that, Joanne? No, I know, it's very rude. She's already dealing with the massive heart, And then you're gonna, on top of that, give her a hard time, tell her she can't speak to you with her cheese grater voice. That's a lot. That's a lot coming from you, Zabrowski. Anyway, sometimes you get a Grammy winner in the studio, and he's just kind of a prima donna. You deal with it. I told you we have an issue in the future Mark situation where, I win a Grammy and then he gets upset and leaves the show. You wanted to be the only Grammy winner on the show. I'm sorry. You don't realize that I'm going to be Grammy winner? Releasing a song a day. It's bound to happen eventually. I didn't know it was going to be for the Fraud She song. Backpack, my brother! Backpacker's kicking it with me over here on TikTok, guys. Very excited. Freedom Grower's kicking it with me over here. Guys, so 2 songs today, 2 new songs. There's always something to live for, family and friends. So 2 songs. The other day, someone asked me to write a song about the LGBTQ community, which I don't really have, anything. I try to stay out of all social, topics because this is a positivity platform, and I feel like putting your thumb in anything just gets you in trouble. Zabrowski, get me out of trouble. Give me a woo-hoo, buddy. Yes! I got a freaking woo-hoo! Right? I'm here Monday night! Woo-hoo! Zabrowski! How's everybody doing out there? Remember, we're here every day forever. This is the 1057th day in a row that I've been here, trying to just provide a little bit of connection to positivity when we're dealing with so much negativity in our world. And it seems like it's not changing. The media circus, the propaganda machine is just so powerful. It's all powerful. So you need to do your best to step away from it. That's what we do here every night, is give you an opportunity to join the light for a little while. So when you go back, you could see everything for what it truly is. And so basically every night we've been writing so much music here on TikTok for people. When they come in and they give us, a request for a song, I'll do it. And it's been a couple really tough ones. The other day I was requested to do the Kyle Rittenhouse song. That's crazy. Guys, I wrote a song about Kyle Rittenhouse and it was fire. It came out great. And it was funny. Porcelain was like, that's going to go viral. There's been like 120 views. That's great. But like, we should have 100,000, 200,000 views in that Kyle Rittenhouse song, Last night, 2 nights ago, someone said, can you write a song about the LGBTQ community? I don't know much about it, but I just wrote about how I feel about it in general. And I think that came out great. I'm going to play it for you right now. And then something I'm really excited about, guys. If you were here the other night, you heard me recording a song called Back to the Future, Mark, which everybody here on the Renaissance Man Show already knows. I'm Future Mark. I'm from the year 2769. I've seen it all, like when you've done it, you just start you just do it. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I'm not going to tell you about the time that, she wants me to give her some future events because she's trying to get in the stock market. I told her, no, you may not be alive, Joanne, with that massive heart. She shouldn't have gotten it, went in there. Dr. Fraudchi told her, get in quadruple bugaboo. She's gotten 15 boosters, I think. Joanne, how many boosters have you gotten so far? She was part of the original study. And then she went and she got 4, and then she passed out during one of them. The nurse came by. You know the story. Mom, I think that she needs another one. They just weren't really sure at the time. They're just over medicating Joanne. Anyway, look, the bottom line is this. We have a lot of music to play for you, but Back to the Future, Mark, the song is ready, which gets me to the next conversation. We've got about 10 episodes of Back to the Future, Mark, on the YouTube channel. And I'm turning it into a movie. Now that we have a song, we have to turn it into a movie. So I want to do these 2 songs for you. We're going to play them. Everybody over in here, TikTok, I'm going to play along with them, add either a guitar or a beat seat. This is my invention here. First drum that you could play with your hands and feet at the same time. So I'll probably do that while... We're going to rock out on the beat seat. I'm going to get the guitar out. I'm going to do a little Deliverance situation. You don't want Deliverance in there? What's that, Zabrosk? Zabrosk, you're still here? He's drinking that Yoo-hoo. I forgot he was still here. No, that's fine. You want to hang out? That's cool. I actually like it when you hang out, Zabrosk. You're an accomplished drummer as well. That's the reason you got the Grammy. You came in to play the drums. You did the woo-hoo. Got the Grammy for the woo-hoo, not for the drums. They didn't care about your drum playing. They were like, he's all right. But that woo-hoo, that's a stellar woo-hoo right there. Grammy. Mm-hmm. So we got a Zabrowski Grammy situation every day forever. When you come on here, you got Zabrosk. He's doing it. Woo-hoo. I'm up here after that, No, Joanne, you can't. Stop your wheezing, too. They're here trying to watch a show. You're back there wheezing on us like that, right, guys? You tell me. That's a lot, right? So much wheezing, No, I know, Joanne, you're trying. I get it. You're trying. But can you try a little harder? Maybe don't breathe in as deep. And so we don't have to hear in that friggin' voice, George Soros. Ooh. Can I do a woo-hoo? No, you can't. We're here. Renaissance Man Show. You can't do a woo-hoo. In fact, I think Zabrowski may be onto something when he told you that you shouldn't speak to him. Can you not speak to me either? Because, bottom line, you do kind of, grate my soul down into nothingness when you speak. So it would be best if you just sit back there and, Zabrowski file. Just file. Just do your filing. You're good to go. Anyway, guys, we're here. Day 1057 in a row. I'm about to play you 2 new songs, and I'm going to rock out. People on TikTok are not going to be able to see what's on the screen here on YouTube, but head over to YouTube. Give me a subscribe over there. We've been there for almost 3 years straight, every single day for 2+ hours. I'm pretty sure this is the longest running long-form stream variety show on the planet, and we show up every day to do this show. And I just welcome anybody who wants to come in here and find some positivity, who wants to hang out, laugh a little, get some comedy, but also get some music, some real music, in the moment music, where the lyrics happen very, very much in the second, and they create moments that we can remember. We all love music, but how about just getting into moments where we create, and just make magic happen. And this is basically what we're working with right here. So without further ado, we're doing it together. Hold on a minute, Sonny. Stupid Yankee cap, right? Sonny, you gonna wash that Yankee cap anytime this century? What are we doing? You there. I'm here. I'm at my table. I got a splash. I got a biscuit. I got no sugar in the raw. What are we doing, Gino? You can't give sugar to raw, just a dollop. I just want a friggin' cube. You give me a dollop, one or two. Bugaboo. Oh, thank you, Gino. Finally. God almighty. This is fresh, but it'll still be warm. Gino. What are we doing, Gino? Put in the sugar. The raw. The biscuit. Again. Ugh. Beesh. Gino. Smells like heaven. Bang, biggity boo. That's some good expression. Gino, you did it again. Second time's a charm, right? What are we doing, Gino? What are we doing? So that's Dick Face. He's another one of my characters. If you saw on green screen right now over on YouTube, you'd see my setup here with Stupid Sonny the Fists. We both two characters in my first movie of the year, which is Bat Mark versus Super Mark. You can get that on YouTube. Second movie, I've done 2 feature films this year, guys. They're all improvisation like the stuff you're watching. Silly, silly comedy. And the second one is called Three's Company, The Breakup Artist. It's probably the silliest movie of the year. Although Bat Mark versus Super Mark was probably the silliest movie of the year. Because I play like Bat Mark and Super Mark. I'm dressed up as freaking superheroes. That's nuts. That's just nuts. But the reality is this. I am doing like every single thing I will like experience in my heart, my intuition that tells me to do. I'm like, I'm going, I'll do it. And I've done some silly things. Like when I was 19, I had this idea of like a fart in an elevator, like how awkward that would be. And so I did it this year. It's 15 years after I had the idea. I had it when I was a kid, and I did it this year on the green screen with 4 people on the screen. I'm playing 4 people in an elevator. I use the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. It's freaking hilarious just because of that. And then I'm playing Dick Face, one of the characters. And then I got like, some guy who just lives in the building, and then this like rock and roller who's farting in the elevator. It's the craziest thing in the world, but I did it. It's done. I have a video on my YouTube page from 2009, I think, but it was from 2006 originally when I was at Gettysburg College, and I did that bit originally, told the bit. I was like, yeah, remember in New York City, and you're sitting in an elevator, it's like you could hear a friggin' pin drop. And I always imagine how funny would it be if you were there, it's like that quiet, and you just, and everybody's just like, what? And that was my bit. It's just like you do a fake fart on the elevator and like see how people respond. And it never happened. It just didn't. I was one time in the elevator, my buddy Brian, and he tried to force the situation. It was dead quiet, and he's in one corner, I'm in the other. All we had to do was let it happen. He had to let me make the noise first, and he didn't. He just jumped it. He goes, dude, you farted on the elevator, and he just killed it. And it wasn't funny because there was no sound. Like, you need to get the sound first before you could say, dude, you farted on the elevator. So it didn't work. Like, people were like, what? Because there was no noise. And what was funny is the way I could do the toot, like the sound of the toot, it's just a funny noise. Like if you were sitting in a room with someone and all of a sudden you heard, you just be like, what the hell is that? Imagine being in an elevator, super quiet. You're looking at everybody's phone. You hear, like in the freaking back corner. Like, what are we doing? So basically, my buddy Brian and I couldn't accomplish it when we were together in real time. I did it here on the show I think it was about April. And we've accomplished so much in the last 1,057 days in a row. I created all face swaps last year during the political craziness. I had the Donald J. Trump show. I did 35 episodes. Are you freaking kidding me? I win a big league. I'm down at Mar-a-Lago. I'm hanging out with Melania tonight. Yeah, no, Monday night, the Giants are on. We're watching it. I think Eli Manning is playing. Is he not? No, Melania, he doesn't play anymore. Is he winning big league? He did win big league. He won a couple of Super Bowls. But we did the DJT show for 35 episodes. I did the Joe Biden show for a bunch of episodes, which is really him saying, make sure you vote for Joe Trump. and a lot of other silly things like my Aunt Judy told me I should wear a triple diaper. And, Deborah, it's just weird, right? But it's silly stuff. Like the two, it's just a silly thing. But I think what it shows is that when you have a thought, when you have a creative urge, you should just go for it and see if you can create it. And this year I've created every single thing that I've thought of. I did Bat Mark versus Super Mark. It's an hour, 37-minute movie. And then there's a bunch of outtakes, a bunch of really funny improvs that came off of the filming, like Telefriffrin. You guys don't know who Telefriffrin is, but he's like this director that we made up. And basically Telefriffrin is like the Ed Wood of 2021. And if you guys don't know who Ed Wood is, look it up. Johnny Depp did a movie when I was a kid. I remember watching, it was called Ed Wood. And Ed Wood is literally the worst director in history. And so basically, it would be like, there's a scene with, I can't think of the actor right now, this like really famous actor who used to do a lot of horror films. And so he'd be doing a scene and like the gravestone would fall over like mid scene, and like there'd be an extra character on this, like the shot. And they'd be like, okay, the finished scene, like, cut, wrap, let's go to the next shot. And they'd be like, yeah, but the scene, he goes, I don't care, let's go. He just is the worst director in history. So Telefriffrin is our worst director in history. And we joke that he's getting the Ed Wood Award. And so if you watch any of the Back to the Future Mark episodes, Telefriffrin's our director, and I just freaking rip on him the whole time. And it started on Supermark. Also, the other thing that started on Supermark is a yelling at an assistant director for not doing my hair and makeup. I'm all alone in this friggin' basement, guys. I yell at Zabrowski and over at Joanne. These are all, figments of my imagination. It's just an entertainment for you to imagine if these scenes were really taking place, Like Joanne, we joke that she gets paid $500 an episode. She didn't read the contract, Like I wrote it out there. It's like, have your legal team look at it. And I'm like biting my nails. Because I was like, there's no freaking way she's signing this one. You know what I mean? And bottom line, she signed it. She's like, I can't wait to get on board. I can't wait to get on board. George Soros voice. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of, if you didn't have that voice, but okay, $500 hairs I could do. I'm going to freaking, get garage sales. Gary V in it. I'm there with Gary V. He's like, I'm crushing it. I'm like, I know you're crushing it, dude. I just want to get some doll hairs. I need I got to pay $500 a day to Joanne. I can't, where am I going to get the freaking doll hairs? I'm not going to steal from my kids. My kid likes her Barbies. I'm going to tag sales. I'm buying a tag sale, doll hair, cutting it off. 1, 2. That's the pain, is having to count out the doll hairs every episode. No, Joanne. No, I'm not giving you blonde tonight. She's trying to make a request for a specific color of doll hair. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you what the frig I counted out last night. I think it was brunette. Deal with it, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm a very kind and generous, host. $500. I could have gone 400, but she went with it. She took it. I got to Gary V it though. I'm always struggling against Gary V because he's doing that. Oh, I got it for $2 and sold it for $2.15. I made profit. I'm crushing it. I'm like, I know, dude. But can I have a couple doll hair heads? Like, what are we doing? Just you keep the bodies. I'll chop off the heads. We'll do like a Ted Kaczynski situation. You take the body, I'll take the heads. I'll just cut the hair off, Sinead O'Connor style. Give it back to you. You could pop the heads back on. You could be like, this was a special edition, limited edition, crushing it. Gary V, crushing it. You'd be like, dude, Gary V's crushing it. He's got the Sinead O'Connor limited edition doll heads. You know what I mean? He's selling them for profit. He went and made an NFT of it. Oh, I made an NFT of the Sinead O'Connor. Made a Sinead O'Connor. Crushing it. Freaking crushing it. Gary V. When he's crushing it and you're not, and you're not going to do doll hair Sinead O'Connor situation and pop them on and be like, I got the Sinead O'Connor limited edition, selling on Gary V, NFT style. Only at 50,000 Ethereum. You got to go into like debt to buy one of the Sinead O'Connor heads. You find out later that it was a freaking gag, that some guy just shaved the heads because he had to pay his freaking assistant $500 an episode. And you're like, no, I took out a loan. You Gary V'd it, you're like, I'm crushing it. When you were crushing it, doing a Gary V style, we were watching from the sidelines. We're like, really? You doing that one? The Sinead O'Connor situation? Yeah, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Go and get like a cyberpunk or something like that. You don't do a Gary V freaking Sinead O'Connor Barbie doll from the tag sale. Crushing it. Yeah, you're crushing it. Everybody else got crushed. Yeah, that was you, buddy. Look, I get it. You want to show how freaking smart you are with your dollar bills, It's easy to go in and be like, it's not worth it to me when you got freaking millions of dollars in your bank, you know what I mean? But when you really need it, and the guy really needs to sell it and get X amount, that's the stuff we want to see, We want to see the guy who's like, no, sorry, buddy, I'm not selling it to you for that. Are you kidding me? This is the freaking Spider-Man first edition, Spider-Mark first edition, Peter Marker in his plain clothes. When you got the Peter Marker first edition statuette, and you're there at the tag sale, you're doing it. Gary V walks up. Oh my God, I saw the Spider-Mark. You're crushing it. I'll give you 30 It's $30, 300, $3,000. Spider Mark, come on, you're serious, right? They give you $3,000. Are you kidding me? Gary V, Spider Mark. He's worth a cool mill. I mean, $3,000, right? I want to see you turn that guy into a $3,000 sale. Can we do that? Crushing it! I want to see the outtakes of the ones that you didn't crush it. I want to see the ones where they were like, no, sorry, buddy. I don't care who the hell you are. You're not buying these freaking Matchbox cars for $1 each. You know what I mean? What are we talking about? You're doing a Matchbox situation? You know, you can do that, I guess. You know, I went on eBay and made 37 cents on that one. How much did it cost to ship? eBay fees. Still worth it. I got the win. I was there. I bought it for $1. Sold it for $1.37. That's freaking profit. In any book, that's actually 37% profit. No matter how you look at it, I made 37% out of that one. You know? What did you make? Oh, I didn't go to that tag sale with Gary V. No, you didn't. I was there crushing it, and you didn't go. I'm walking around. I'm doing it, you know. Oh, are you Gary V? You're Gary right. I'm crushing it. There, doing it, right? Walking around, and you weren't there. You didn't go to crush it. You know? Sometimes I wonder, like, why you don't want to crush it. You know? Like, doesn't everybody want to crush it? We should all be crushing it. When I tell you, go out and crush it. Crushing it, and you're not out there doing it, man, that is when I really question life. I start to say to myself, they don't want to crush. What do they want to do then? What do they want to do? They want to get crushed? Oh, okay. I'll do that too. I'll give you 50 cents for this $5,000 thing. Done. No, I won't give you $1. It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to you, Gary V, $1? No. I'm not crushing it at $1. I'm crushing it at 50 cents. But at $1? I'm crushing it. I'm like, that is not a real full crushing it, you know? I want to be able to go on my show and be like, guys, I'm crushing it. And then they'd be like, dude, you're crushing it, Gary V. I don't know if it'll happen, though, because I'm constantly crushing it. You know, that's the bottom line over there. We're talking about, well, this is just a live free flow improvisation show. So basically this moment right now, we're talking about my assistant Joanne and the fact that she gets paid $500 an episode and that I go to garage sales in order to buy doll heads. She's got to be paid doll hairs. But the problem is there's competition at these tag sales. Don't you get it? You go there, you're trying to get a freaking Barbie doll. Gary V, he's there doing it. I'm crushing it. And you're freaking like, Gary, how about this? You go get the Matchbox cars. I get the freaking doll hair. You know? But no, he's like, I got a guy. You got a freaking guy who wants to buy doll hair, Gary V? Yeah, he's doing it. Crushing it. When you're doing it and you're crushing it NFT style, he's making NFTs of the freaking Matchbox cars that he just bought. And then like I told you, we had a Sinead O'Connor doll. I shaved the head. I sold him back to Gary V. I was like, look, you take them. You keep the bodies. I'll pop the heads back on. No hair. We're good to go. I paid Joanne. You got a Sinead O'Connor limited edition line, Gary V edition. He went and NFT'd it. Made a freaking mint. Everybody else realized later that they bought freaking heads of it that were shaved heads, like Sinead O'Connor. She shaved her head too. It wasn't like she just had hair that short. She shaved her freaking head. I shaved the head for Joanne here. Crushing it. He's still crushing it at the Sinead O'Connor edition. You can still get one. I think you can go to OpenSea right now. Yeah, it's right there. $56 trillion for a Sinead O'Connor Gary V edition. You know, knockoff. It's a knockoff. I mean, essentially, it's just a freaking Barbie with a shaved head. They call it the Sinead O'Connor. No, he did. He was like, I'm crushing it. We get it, dude. We get it. You know, when you're able to go and just do it, you know what I mean? That's cool. I mean, we're into it. You know, we're there. We're doing it. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I will not give you Gary V's number. She wanted to call Gary. I told her, no, Gary and I are good buddies, and I'm not giving you his number. Like, I call him up all the time. Like, Gary, what's up? He's like, crushing it. I'm like, dude, I friggin' know it. You don't have to tell me. First thing I do when I call you up and see you tell me you're crushing it. How about, hey, Mark, what's going on? How's the Renaissance Man show? Oh, live 1,057 days in a row, Mark. How's it going? No. Crushing it, Mark. Going to tag sale. I'm like, I get it, dude. Yeah, what about Grant Cardone? Are you going to pick him up on the way? Gary, it's Grant Cardone. Going down to tag sale. Remember, you got a 10X. You got a 10X and you want to make a killing? Got to make sure you go out there and 10X it. Well, Gary V, crushing it. Got Gary V. And then you got to, of course, then you get to the point where, like, you know, you're sitting there and freaking Dean Graziosi. Guys, it's Dean Graziosi. I'm just here with my fiance talking about how we can make other people rich. Anybody seen this guy? Like, what are we talking about here? You're sitting there with your fiance talking about how you can make other people rich? Really? Really? That's what you're doing, guy? Oh, and then people pay him? What are you freaking kidding me? He's crushing it. Oh, Dean Graziosi, crushing it. I'm here with Gary V. Guys, check it out. I'm Dean Graziosi. I'm here with Tony Robbins, guys. Check it out. And today we're talking about it. And remember, my fiance and I, we're going to make you rich. That's freaking dead on Dean Graziosi, by the way. If anybody's not seen Dean Graziosi, freaking look him up. Bang biggity boo. That's a dead on Dean right there. Yeah, of course it's dead on me. Hey, Mark, you do a Dean? You do a Norm? Yeah, it's at a party, right? And hey, can you do Norm? He passed away, though. Is it, like, not appropriate? Like, you gotta bring him back to life, man, right? You can't just let him die. You know, like, hey, Artie, bring Norm back and do like a dirty work? Yeah, I'll do dirty work. Norm, Artie, take it down. Settle down. Oh, I'm gonna shoot it up. Artie freaking Lang. Bang, biggity, boo. Oh my goodness, guys. You can't come down Monday night hanging out. Studio Renaissance Man, you didn't follow. You didn't follow this guy yet. What are you freaking kidding me? Crazy. You do it one time. Done. You sell it with my friend Jack Daniels and Al Pacino. And call him Al. He's Christopher Walken. Whoa, Christopher. What's going on, guy? I was just hitting the air at my house with Beverly D'Angelo. He got just divorced, but they're back together. I was just hanging out having a stogie. Whoa. There's actually a really cool face swap I did last year of, it was Nicholson, Christopher Walken, and Al Pacino, and they were talking right at the beginning of COVID. And they were just talking about, like, what they're doing while they're sitting at home in freaking quarantine. It's one of the funniest bits. It's only like 1 minute and 45 seconds. It's on my YouTube page. You should check it out. One of the funniest face swaps from last year. Although I don't think there's a bad face swap from last year. I used to have Trump call me. I'd be like in the studio. I'd be like, Mark, what are you kidding me? You're doing the CV. Did you go out there? Are you kidding me? And I just sit there and Dr. Weasel Fauci would call me like, we got to make sure we wear 5,727 masks. And you got the Weasel Fauci situation going on. You know, look, my Aunt Judy told me I should go down to the Oval and take a nap. I'm down there right now, naparooing it. I poop my diaper. I got a triple diaper on, just to make sure there's no leaks. Kamala Chameleon, what are we doing tonight? I'm signing another executive order. What are we talking about? What? What? Joe, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're there at the Oval, you're pooping your pants, taking a naparoo? Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. The things we do on this show. Quite ridiculous, to be honest. Quite ridiculous. It's like I'm going to play music all night. I'm going to play a bunch of songs we wrote over the last week on TikTok. No, we're going to do a half-hour freaking improv. It's going on tomorrow's movie night. What the frig? Every night at 9 o'clock, we have movie night every day. 3 o'clock in the afternoon every day. There's a song that premieres, a song I wrote on TikTok. And right now we have premieres lined up through Saturday. Every day at 3 o'clock. And the songs are pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. We've just been getting into some nutty stuff. But the comedy is crazy too, as you can tell. I mean, I literally will do whatever my intuition tells me in order to try to continue a thought creatively. And that is from music, Comedy, I won't do a 2-minute bit. If something's telling me there's another avenue to take, like the Sinead O'Connor freaking thing, how crazy was that, guys? Right? We're first talking about getting hair for Joanne, and eventually it turns out like I'm up against Gary Vee. Competition's like really tough at the tag sales for doll hair. Gary V's, you're crushing it. I'm crushing it. Like, oh my goodness. And then the Sinead O'Connor edition, limited edition model. It's on eBay right now too. You can't even get it. It's like you got to try to, it's a bid situation. The numbers are so high, I don't even know how to read them. I need Joe Biden to tell me how to read them. 100 billion, zillion, dillion, million. 100 at the end, he said. How did that work? I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense at all, but we still go with it, Look, at the end of the day, we're going through a time here, We're making magic happen because the world is continuing to push us down with just a negative message. I think obviously we are where we are. You can't change where we are. Like, I think people have to realize, like, no matter where and what is going on out there, we are where we are. So the question is, how do we move forward, and how do we do it with our sanity? I think right now there's so much different information, misinformation, everything out there that people are so confused. They don't know what's right, what's wrong. They don't know if they should trust what they hear from the people above, especially because the media is so corrupt. There is not one truthful media station on mainstream. They're all corrupt. They're all positioning a message, whether it's the left or the right. Nobody is being honest with you. You're seeing half-truths, and most times you're seeing zero truth. And it's just an agenda being pushed in order to get us to hate each other. The reality is, we don't hate each other. People are people, and people have different opinions, and they like different politicians. They like different sports teams. Why is it all of a sudden a problem, and why do we have to hate each other because of it? It's because it sells. It creates more of a vote, indifference. This whole thing happens every 4 years. This isn't a new thing. Every 4 years, they go after the race card. Every 4 years, they go after anything they can to get people to fight and hate each other. It's such a sad world because people believe it. They believe it. Instead of saying, you know what? Yeah, there are people out there that suck. But most of the people out there aren't. Most of the people aren't terrible. It's just a handful that really are. You know what? I don't know where anybody is in their situation, but you have to look in the mirror at the end of the day. If you're going to be one of those people, then you're going to be one of those people. No one can change that. I can't change someone's perspective. All I can do is try to be, a little bit of positivity for you every day. Hopefully you come and enjoy it. But you have to decide for yourself if you want to be a good person. That's on you. And I think the more horrible things you do, the more you disconnect to it, the more it becomes easy. And then you lose yourself completely. One day you look back and you don't even recognize yourself. You got to make sure you keep centered because you could lose your soul before you know it. And people are like, oh, it's a soul. It's that thing that keeps you happy. And if you've lost it and you're in misery, it's because you lost your soul. It's a journey to find your own soul. People think, oh, it's in me, so it's mine. No, it's not. It's in you. You have to friggin' find it. If you don't find it, you don't connect to it, it dissipates. It disappears. You may never connect to it. You have a limited time to connect to it. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And then the more you're able to connect to this moment and reflect on life, reflect on your day, and reflect on where you need to go in order to be happy. Happiness is not something that we just have. We have to attain it. We have to reach for it. So yeah, guys, remember, tomorrow is just like any other day. We get together and we make some magic happen. And remember, 3 p.m. tomorrow, there's an awesome premiere. Today's premiere was probably one of the prettiest songs ever. It's called Will You Join Me, Will You Take My Hand? And it's the message of this show, so I would hope you take a listen to it and share it, because it's what we've been preaching for 1,057 days, a message of love and peace. And hopefully we'll find some more people who are like-minded, who are looking for that too. Because I think that we can't anticipate or expect the entire world to join this platform, no matter how it is, or if it's good or if it's bad, whatever, it's never going to happen. What we need to do is find the like-minded people, the people who are interested in joining and finding some positivity and feeling motivated and listening to some clean music, some good music in the moment, those are the people you have to reach out to. I was thinking about it, like how many people out there are tuning into music all the time? They're going on YouTube to listen to music. They're going on to Spotify to listen to music. They have no idea that there's a guy writing song after song, day after day. We have to let them know. They'll never find out at this pace. And I'm just going to deliver and deliver until I'm gone. And then one day I'll do a freaking Van Gogh. Oh, he wrote all that stuff. Oh, I wish we had a chance to see him. Too bad, you a-holes. Right? But I'm not cutting my freaking ear off. I'm just telling you that. That's not happening, okay? But I think some of the music here, some of the content is worthy of, you know, real consideration for awards, you know, and nobody knows about it. So, will it one day be seen? Who knows? But I can't stop. I can't. I got too much on my phone. Too much on what's on Mark's phone. It's coming at you. I'm gonna keep dropping it. Keep dropping things. I got so much there. It's gotta keep coming out. And hopefully you guys are able to hear it all. Alien invasion confirmed on Florida Maki. Great. I'm gonna have to go check that out too. Oh, yes, Greta. Absolutely. Abe's been stacking up the pee-pee poo-poo coin. He's getting killing it with the pee-pee poo-poo. Abe knows that Sleep Sofa Joe's trying to, you know, hog it all. And that's no good. We don't want him having any more. He's going to forget about it, and he's going to bury it somewhere, and they're going to leave a treasure map. But he's going to leave all the wrong freaking directions. Huh? What? What happened? My Aunt Judy told me. Winds up Aunt Judy stole all the freaking poo-poo, pee-pee poo-poo coin. Bad news, you know, bad news. Oh, fam and friends. So remember, tomorrow we get together again, 3 o'clock. We'll have that music premiere. I'm not sure which it is, but it's going to be an awesome song. Every song they've been releasing has been pretty cool. So I hope to see you at 3. Abe, my brother. Anna, you rock. Bradley, you rock. Rob, you rock. I hope you feel better, Rob. We love you, bud. Keep your head up and keep me in the loop, buddy. I hope... I'll check on Telegram. Hopefully you send a message over there and let me know how your symptoms are and stuff. Like, I was worried that the other day when you said how you were feeling, and Deborah too. Gosh, Deborah, I hope you're feeling better. We all need to send our love and light to people who are dealing with the downs of this planet, including the civid. It hits people. Even people who are fully vaxxerued are getting it. So we have to be vigilant still and make sure we're shining love and stay vitamined. Stay vitamined. Is that a thing? Get your friggin' vitamins. Vitamin D, vitamin E, or whatever. I could ask my wife. She does it. She knows what the hell. She's like, these are the ones. And I'm like, okay, we're good. So if you do that, you get a good chance that you're going to be all right. I think it's the biggest one is our vitamin. I want to say the vitamin D level for all of us is terrible. If we can keep it high, you're going to be in a good position to fight against this thing. So that's the hope and the dream. But... remember, fam and friends, you rock. I really appreciate you. And tomorrow we will do it all over again. And this is doing a restart. It always does a restart, and then I'm trying to do like an outro, and then it does this. See? It does the wait. Yeah, Zinc 2. You do a Zinkaroo, you're good to go. You know, doing a Zinkaroo with the Bugaboo. No, that's actually bad. It's a bad combo. Bugaboo and the Zinkaroo. No. You don't want to do a double-decker situation. Take vitamins. Just do that. Get yourself up. Exercise. Not too much. Remember, the more you put out there, the more you decrease your immune system. This is immune system Mark talking, okay? You know what I'm talking about. I took a class once. Online. Oh, fam and friends, you rock. Thank you so much for kicking it. Again, S-Coop, Pamela, MJ, Kibo, Jacqueline Grace, Greta the other one, Deborah Mathis, my brother Rob. We got Bradley Smith of the house, Anna Treos, and I'm going backwards all the way to Abe. Abe is kicking it. Abe Adamov. You know what I'm talking about. We're doing it. Tomorrow, guys, we're doing it all over. Make sure you join me. I'll see you at 3 p.m. for the first premiere of the day. And I hope I'll have something for you at 9 p.m. Until tomorrow, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. You got to go away. You got to go away. Have a great night, fam. I will see you tomorrow.